This is Muscle Central and I'm Michael Diamond. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, recently I made a video about Brandon Curry, and I had him with a good chance of placing in the top 5 in this year's Olympia. After all, last year he placed 4th, and less than 48 hours before he was set to step on stage, he was in the hospital, and he still had a 4th place finish in a strong competitive lineup. I didn't have him winning the Olympia this year, but I did think he had a very good chance of placing up there. Then we find out that Brandon and Coach Abdullah parted ways. Everything initially seemed like it was very amicable. It was a mutual agreement. After all, Abdullah made a social media post saying so many great things about Brandon, how he loves him like a brother, his family, Brandon's family is like his family, and wishes him all the best. We didn't hear anything from Brandon, but everything we heard out of Abdullah was nothing but very nice things. Then I hear Abdullah on a podcast with Dennis James talking about that he was looking to move away from contest prep, and I assume that was probably the reason why they parted ways. Abdullah wanted to get away from doing contest prep. He wanted to concentrate on other things, and that was the whole story. Now I find out that there's a little more to it. It appears as though Abdullah was reaching out to Brandon to get started with contest prep. I guess Brandon had other ideas. He had plans on going out to Kuwait 11 weeks out from the Olympia to start his prep. Abdullah felt that wasn't enough time. He didn't think it was workable. And ultimately, that was what led to their parting of ways. Abdullah is still doing contest prep for a number of athletes. I've seen a little glimpse of Brandon, not really an update image, video, but he was in the gym. You can get a little bit of an idea where he is, and I'm starting to second guess my previous thoughts about Brandon going into this year's Olympia. I take what Abdullah says very seriously. After all, he's been working with Brandon for quite a few years now. He took Brandon from where he was to Mr. Olympia. He knows Brandon and knows Brandon's body and how it responds and how much time he'll need to achieve what he needs to achieve. And Abdullah obviously doesn't feel confident that Brandon has enough time to create the look that he wants to create to bring to the Olympia stage. And I'm starting to think that, taking consideration his age, he's been doing this for quite a while. Yes, he hasn't abused his body, but even still, he Mr. Olympia, but he wasn't dominant by any means. Still has a little bit of issue with his legs. And now with what I'm hearing from Abdullah and his feelings on Brandon and his prep, the choices Brandon made to shorten his prep, I'm getting the feeling that we are going to see Brandon slip out of the top 5, very possibly out of the top 6. I did state in the previous video, anything short of Brandon winning the Olympia, which I don't think didn't ever think that he would at this point regain it. No matter what the outcome was, short of winning the Olympia, he would step back and retire. But unfortunately, he might not go out as gracefully as he would like to, and as I would like to see, and I'm sure a lot of people like to see. After all, I don't think anybody has a bad word to say about Brandon. I've never heard anything but good things said about him. Okay, that's about it for this video. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, please let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.